Is there some potential that Dr. Disrespect could actually be a team owner in the Call of Duty League? Welcome back in, everyone. My name is Icon. We're going to touch on that topic, and also there seems to be a little bit going on with some of the veteran pros. Not quite sure why some people from other games are getting roster spots as we approach the 2021 season of the Call of Duty League. But back to our first story. The first mention of it came from Dr. Disrespect about 2 weeks ago now, and then at that point in time, it just kind of seemed like they were just mulling it over, talking about how cool it would be and just how fun it would be to be a team owner and to have your own team and your own stadium and stuff like that. And then it happened again just a couple days ago with the potential name for a team. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you both clips. The first clip will be the earlier one that happened about 2 weeks ago. The second one will be the most recent one. So let's go ahead. Let's roll the clip.
I love that they treat it like that, man. I love that they treat the CDL like that, having a ring and all that. That's exciting stuff, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's got to be pretty exciting to be just like a pro in that league. But then, like, how about just being like a team owner? Be able to root for your team and go to the arenas once they start opening those up. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Don't talk like that, buddy. Are you? Is this foreshadowing or what?
You might see a San Diego team.
Ooh! Wait a minute. Well, if you ever need a player, you know where I am.
Yes, it's a two-time. What NDA? I don't remember signing one. All right. No, I try to keep it on the hush. Okay. All right, bye.
So that right there was the first. It seems like they were just having maybe just a little bit of a conversation about how cool it would be. And then obviously it seems like they were just messing around a little bit. But just a couple of days ago, this tweet comes from Jake Lucky over at Esports Talk, where he says, Dr. Disrespect further hints at a Call of Duty team with the name San Diego Speed. So we'll watch this clip. We'll round it all up. And then I also want to talk about what's going on around the scene with some of the potential roster moves that have been happening.
It's got a good ring to it, huh? San Diego Speed. Investors. That didn't take long, did it? This is the two-time back-to-back. Oh, shut up. See, I'm in control. I'm in control. And I'll get to your phone calls eventually.
So yeah, there you guys have it. We've just seen a couple clips. I don't know if it's more of a dream of his or if this is actually something that he might be taking serious, but just think of the impact that would have on the league, the viewership. Imagining him having his own arena, just kind of looking the way that it does in his stream. I don't know. I think that would be incredible for the league. Who knows if it ever comes to fruition, but there are more and more talks here over the last couple of weeks of expansion in the Call of Duty League. Of course, we've seen everything that Rise has been saying, so Rise Nation on their Twitter, including this one. So again, from a couple weeks ago, but they said Call of Duty Cold War with a check mark and then CDL expansion, where you at? And they posted that to the COD League Twitter handle. So they seem like a team that's absolutely all in. I covered just a few days ago the potential of United maybe having a team in Columbus. As an Ohio kid, I think that would be incredible. I'm only a couple of hours away from Columbus, and that's just an awesome city. So maybe United gets in, maybe 100 Thieves gets in, maybe Rise gets in, expanding from 12 teams to 16 teams. We've also seen Hastro and Hex talk about Hastro wants it to go all the way to 20 teams. Not quite sure if that's possible yet, especially with how steep the buy-in is at the moment. They do settle on that 4 number, so that seems to be the sweet spot, but we'll see where it happens, right? This is an ever-evolving league. We're still in the infancy stages of the Call of Duty League, so I'm super excited to see where it goes from here and what happens with different teams around the league. last thing that I wanted to cover with you guys was this story, this kind of Twitter thread that involved METHODZ. So he goes on a little bit of, it's not a rant, he just has a little bit of a conversation with some people about how at the beginning he didn't feel like Mental should have had a spot as a sub with LAG. He just thinks that there are so many proven vets out there that maybe they should have gotten those spots first. And I think a couple people were able to change his mind. Let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at this Twitter thread, which started with Blackbeard. He said, remember that Mental was a rank S ESEA player, an early Predator Apex player, an extremely solid Fortnite player, and a stud S&D player in Black Ops 4, all while he was winning Gears championships where the team didn't drop a map. Literally no one should be questioning why he got a CDL spot. I'm there, right? I'm in 1000% agreement. If that's a player, well, you know what? I'll cover it at the end. I'll save my own personal opinions towards the end, but I totally agree that this is a fantastic move from LAG. METHODZ says he absolutely should not have gotten a CDL spot, although I see why he did, to which Blackbeard says, I'm curious why though. Because he didn't work his way through the AM teams. Why would he? Dude has more chips than Frito-Lay. To which METHODZ says, being successful in other games doesn't guarantee that you'll be successful at the highest level in another. Could he be? Of course. Should he have guaranteed money and a spot in the most prestigious league our game has to offer because he's great in another? No, in my opinion. Then just a couple, I don't want to read through the rest of these. I don't know. But he does go on to say that is it bad to 100% agree with some of the things these other people are saying, but also his take on it. So it does seem like he's changing his mind at least a little bit. When it comes to some of these things, I will say that if I'm an owner of LAG, do I want to take a player like maybe Enable or maybe Slacked or I don't know, just some of these vets that have been around the league for a long time where we know what they bring to the table, right? We know their skill ceiling. We know what they're capable of. Sure, you might get pretty good placings. You might get like top 5, top 6, maybe with some of these other vets. Or do you want to take a chance on somebody like Mental that absolutely gives you the opportunity to compete for championships, tournament in and tournament out, and really put your franchise on the map? Not only is that the first part, but the second part is if he doesn't end up being great, then he's just a substitute. If he ends up being a difference maker, now you've got the potential to be another Shotzzy, right? Shotzzy comes in, he looked terrible in the first 2 weekends. He turns his season around, ends up being the MVP of the first Call of Duty League season ever. And who knows how many people wouldn't have taken a shot on him to start the Call of Duty League. So if I'm LAG, I love the move that they made. We'll see who they end up rounding out their roster with, but I think having that option on the bench, I really don't think it'll be all that long until we see Mental in the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Guerrillas. So with that, guys, another video in the books. In the comments down below, let me know what you think. Do you think Dr. Disrespect is actually being truthful, or do you think that this is a serious consideration for him? I think it would be interesting. I think it would be a heck of a story for the CDL. Also, let me know what you feel about this METHODZ conversation. Should teams be taking risks on some of these other top console players, or do you think that they should settle with just kind of the knowns that are already around the league? Thank you guys so much. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like. It always helps out the channel. And with that, we will see you in tomorrow's upload.